This is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's May 8th, 2026. Looking at the satellite reel. Haven't been out in the mountains in a minute, so no nice pictures. We have a low in the Gulf of Alaska that's going to send a series of waves over Idaho. The first one's going to be tonight with the dry cold front. You can see a little bit of that moisture here in between those areas of really dry air in between the cold front. And we have a fire in Oregon, southeast of Bend. This was a prescribed burn that was declared a wildfire yesterday afternoon. Looking at, you can barely see it here, this image on the right, they they had some air support on it. Looks like a VLAT, so that's a DC-10, was probably throwing down fire retardant on it. This is a stock photo, not current. But that's what looks like that aircraft is. And this is a plume, so it looks like it kind of got a little out of hand. What apparently it was within the parameters you can have a prescribed burn. That's like wind and moisture. I don't actually know fully past that point, but looks like it might have got out of hand yesterday, and they called in air support. It does say in the description that they tend to do that quicker than later, so we'll see how that fire plays out. Looking at the fire smoke for the day, it does look like there's a little bit of a plume that heads towards Idaho, but it's going to be mostly to our south. There's another prescribed burn to the south, or sorry, to the northwest of us. See if I can bump to that real quick. On the western side of the Sawtooth Paradise Fire, so that might have some light smoke if you're up north this weekend, but I don't know if they're going to be actually doing that through the weekend. Anyways, the main thing to talk about today is this little bump that's coming through, this little wave right here, getting ejected off of that low in Alaska. That might pick up the winds tonight and send some clouds our way this afternoon. But Saturday, that ridge of high pressure rebounds overhead. So it's looking like we're going to have some pretty nice weather, not too many clouds, a little bit of a temperature drop from today. It's going to be 73 in the valley, 70 tomorrow, then jump back into the mid 70s. Monday is our hottest day, approaching 80 degrees. Let's see if we can break that or not. It seems pretty hot for this time of year. I mean, it is hot. It's about 20 degrees above normal. Looking at the GFS 500 millibar chart, play out what's about to happen. So we have this ridge of high pressure. We've been trying to get this ridge of high pressure to build over our head, but it just has a little bit of bumps along the way. That first one is that dry cold front that comes through tonight, and then it rebounds. You can see that nice ridge of high pressure redevelop until about Monday, when it looks like another cold front is going to come through. These are going to be not too much moisture associated with them. They look like they're going to kind of just head up and over the top of that ridge. And we just play this thing out. We build into high pressure next week. It looks like we have a little bit of monsoonal air coming up from the southwest. It is a little early for monsoon season, but I was kind of trying to do a little bit digging to see if El Nino helps out with that at all. And then it doesn't look like till the 15th, the 16th, we might actually get some moisture, but that is pretty far out. And you can see that on the NBM model, blended national models. It doesn't look like we have any rain until about the 17th of May. And then more so, yeah, around the 17th of May, which is definitely showing up on the long range models. So you can see we're kind of near normal for the 15th to the 21st, but it's not really until we get into the 16th to 29th frame where we're hitting some moisture. So should be a nice weekend for Mother's Day, warm temps, some clouds here and there, but mostly dry.